Super Bowl VI. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, Would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
47.
Prescott to throw it. And this is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here go 46. Here go 46.
Prescott now. It's caught left side by Cooks. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here go 47.
Lamb will go in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's called out wide by Cooks. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive to get some points of their own.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 22 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Get to the line!
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
All right, fellas.
It's 2nd down.
Solo that Zion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete. I mean, it was truthful. How many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Miami set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
44, ready. Let's go. 20, TX. Solo left side. Solo left side.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On first down, Tagovailoa. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touch it.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Lamb in motion left. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
At the 22-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lamb will go in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gtowncapp! 47! Here go 47!
Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 2.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys.
We're going to 54, 47. Hey, 47! Hey, kill! Go.
Lamb will go in motion.
26.
Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
We're going to 54, 26.
Pollard going to try the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's be smart. Let's bring Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Get them going, baby.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Here go 46. Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
47. Good. 47. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're going to 53. Under. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Here we're going to 54. One hit. 26.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, kill. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54. Go. Get out there. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, we virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Tua, the final shot before half. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a very tight first. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, kill. We're going to 53. Switch, hey. Here we go, 47. Got it. What do you think?
Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Good. Here we go, 46. Under. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Lamb will go in motion.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. Still kill. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Achane gets it from the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 32 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Prescott now. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Eluding the pressure right. Cook's full extension. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play through. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
47. Hey, 47.
Prescott yet again, sliding out of the pocket. And he is caught, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
47. Everyone count. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here we go. Gun. Here we go, 47. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Under. Hey, kill.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, we're all out.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his left. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 8 and a first down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
43! 43! 15!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Hey, 43, 40. Hey, color. Yellow. 15. Collect.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Mahomes going to throw. That's taken in by Watson. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow. 15. Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 36 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
21G, 21G.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That's the end of the first quarter.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Tua going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Kroft from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Easy. Hey, 57. Yellow. Hey, Ripley. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, 43. Attack. Attack. Yellow. Hey, 57 color. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll send Rice in motion.
Hey, 15. Easy. 0-15. Hey, Ripley.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Attack, attack! 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow. 15. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Austin.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa to the left side and taken in by Chosen. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Rolling to his right. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here as he's taken down after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Hey, 57 colors, 43, 15.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 50 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
Travis Kelce down the left sideline, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, 68 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's he's out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
A run straight ahead with A-Chain. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes. Out to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Mahomes will throw. Watson making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
Mahomes, that's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Come back. Hey, go. Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching